My beloved child, stop everything right now. Put your phone down for a moment and listen, not with your ears, but with your heart. This is not a coincidence. You didn't stumble on this message by chance. I brought you here at this exact moment because there's something I need you to hear. I've been watching you, every tear you've cried, every silent prayer you whispered, every battle you fought that no one else saw. I saw it all. I know the weight that's been pressing on your spirit, the questions you've carried, the exhaustion that's been eating away at your strength. But I want you to know this. You are not alone. You were never alone. I've been beside you through it all, even when you couldn't feel me, even when you thought I was silent. I was there in the quiet moments, holding you up when you didn't have the strength to stand. You've been wondering when things will finally shift. You've been waiting for a sign that all your pain has purpose. This is that sign. I am speaking directly to you right now. Your story isn't over, it's just beginning. You've walked through fire, but you didn't burn. You faced storms, but you didn't drown. You survived what was meant to destroy you. That wasn't luck, that was my grace. I've been shaping you, refining you, preparing you for something greater. The struggle wasn't punishment, it was preparation. I was building your resilience, strengthening your faith, and teaching you how to stand when the ground beneath you shook. Because what's coming next requires a stronger version of you, a wiser, bolder, unshakable version. You've cried out, "God, where are you?" I was right there, in the middle of it all. When the world turned cold, I covered you. When people walked away, I stayed. When doors slammed in your face, I whispered, "Trust me," because I wasn't closing your life, I was redirecting it. The path you thought was ending was really turning. You didn't lose what mattered. I removed what couldn't go where you're going. My child, I know it hurt. I know it felt unfair. But the pruning was necessary for your growth. You've been carrying dead branches, relationships, habits, fears that were keeping you from blossoming. I had to cut them off so new life could grow. Stop for a second and breathe. Feel that? That's peace entering your heart right now. I'm restoring your calm, your focus, your strength. You've been chasing answers, but I'm calling you to rest in me. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to trust that I do. My timing is perfect. My plan is flawless. And even when it feels like everything is falling apart, I'm still in control. The delay is not denial, it's divine alignment. Every closed door, every unanswered prayer, every detour was part of something bigger. I wasn't punishing you. I was protecting you. You've been carrying the weight of expectations, trying to hold everything together while feeling like you're falling apart inside. I see how hard you've been trying. I see how much you've given, how much you've sacrificed, and I'm proud of you. Even when no one clapped for you, heaven did. Even when no one thanked you, I saw your heart. Every act of kindness, every moment you chose love instead of anger, forgiveness instead of bitterness, I saw it all. Nothing you've done in faith has gone unnoticed. The seeds you planted in tears are about to bloom in joy. This season you're stepping into is one of restoration. What was lost will be found. What was broken will be rebuilt. What was stolen will be returned, multiplied. I'm not just giving you back what you had. I'm giving you more than you imagined. You thought the chapter was closing, but I'm writing a sequel filled with redemption, healing, and abundance. Financial freedom, peace of mind, restored relationships. These are not distant dreams. They're promises I've already set in motion. You're about to see my hand move in your life in ways that will leave you speechless. Doors you thought were locked will swing open. Opportunities you never expected will find you. Miracles will manifest in the middle of ordinary days. Comment 777 below if you feel this truth stirring in your heart right now, because this is your confirmation, your sign that heaven is moving on your behalf. This is not a random message, it's divine timing. You've been praying for a breakthrough, and I'm answering. The waiting wasn't wasted, it was working. I was aligning everything around you for this moment. You see, I never forgot you. I never overlooked you. While you were questioning my silence, I was orchestrating your miracle. Every setback was a setup. Every delay was a divine detour. Every no was making room for a bigger yes. You may not see it yet, but it's already happening. Behind the scenes, I'm shifting circumstances, changing hearts, and paving the way. The people who walked out weren't part of your future. The opportunities that slipped away weren't meant to stay. The pain you endured wasn't for nothing. It's birthing purpose. You've been molded in the fire, but now it's time for the unveiling. The light that once flickered inside you is about to shine bright again. You will rise not by your strength, but by mine. You will overcome not because of who you are, but because of who I am within you. Stop doubting your worth. Stop replaying the mistakes of the past. You are forgiven. You are chosen. You are loved beyond measure. I've already erased the shame that's been haunting you. I've already redeemed the chapters you wish you could erase. The enemy wants you to believe that your failures define you, but I've already written victory over your name. You are not your past, you are my promise. Every scar is proof that grace carried you. Every wound is a doorway for my healing light. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt. You are not forgotten. You are being positioned. Hit that like button if you believe this message is for you, because every time you agree with my word, you activate faith, and faith moves mountains. This is your moment to believe again, to trust again, to rise again. The things that once crushed you are now the things I'll use to crown you. The people who doubted you will witness your divine comeback. The situations that looked impossible will become your testimony. I'm turning your pain into power, your tears into triumph, your struggles into strength. You've carried burdens that weren't yours to bear. Now, lay them down, hand them to me. You've tried to control what only I can change, and it's time to release it. Let me handle what's beyond your reach. Your heart's been heavy, but I'm lifting it now. I'm sending peace where there's been panic, clarity where there's been confusion, hope where there's been despair. I'm replacing your anxiety with assurance. The same God who calmed the storm will calm your soul. The same power that raised the dead is reviving your dreams. You may feel weary, but you're not weak. You're being renewed. Your energy is returning. Your passion is reigniting. Your faith is awakening. You're not running on empty anymore. You're running on grace. Comment 777 again if you receive this in faith, because that number is not just a symbol, it's a confirmation. It's heaven's way of saying, it's done. What you've been praying for is already released. The waiting season is closing. The manifestation is near. Stay in faith. Keep believing. Keep trusting, because I'm not done with you yet. What's coming will make sense of what's been. What's ahead will make up for what was lost. I'm bringing you into a season where peace will outweigh pain, where joy will overflow from the places that once felt empty. You're stepping into divine fulfillment. This is your time. This is your message. This is your moment. Now stop everything, take a deep breath, and whisper, I receive it. Because the heavens have heard you, and your miracle is already on the way. My beloved child, don't rush away. Stay right here, because what I'm about to say is meant to strengthen your spirit and awaken your faith. You've been walking through a season that tested everything inside you: your patience, your faith, your endurance. But hear me clearly. That season is ending. The long nights of uncertainty, the weight of unanswered prayers, the heaviness that made you question if I still see you, it's all shifting right now. You're stepping into a new dawn. The light is breaking through, and with it comes clarity, healing, and renewal. You've been waiting for this moment, and heaven has declared that it is time. You've been faithful even when you didn't feel strong. You kept showing up, even when your heart was weary. You kept believing, even when hope felt small. That persistence, your quiet faithfulness, has reached my throne. I've seen your consistency, your sacrifices, your efforts to do what's right, even when it cost you. And now, I'm rewarding that faith. Because I'm a God who sees, a God who remembers, a God who restores. Every tear that fell was counted. Every prayer you whispered was heard. Every time you chose faith over fear, you planted a seed in the soil of miracles. And now, that harvest is coming. I know the enemy tried to convince you that your efforts were in vain, that all your striving didn't matter, that maybe I had forgotten. But the truth is, I was working all along. While you were crying, I was collecting those tears and turning them into strength. While you were waiting, I was preparing the table for your breakthrough. While you were fighting battles no one else saw, I was sending angels to surround you. You thought nothing was happening, but the roots were growing deeper. What's been hidden beneath the surface is about to burst forth in beauty and power. You're entering a season of visible blessings. What was once unseen is about to be undeniable. You see, faith is not about seeing the outcome. It's about trusting my process. You didn't fail. You were being formed. You didn't fall behind. I was aligning you. You didn't lose. I was making room for something better. You've been through the refining fire, but now comes the gold. What was meant to break you only built you stronger. You've come out wiser, more compassionate, more powerful than before. The pain was not wasted, it became the path to your purpose. Stop comparing your journey to others. Stop believing the lie that you're behind. You're exactly where you're meant to be, at the exact time I've appointed. You haven't missed your chance. The years you think were lost, I'm restoring them. The opportunities that slipped away, I'm bringing better ones. I'm the God who redeems time. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Every delay had a purpose. Every detour had meaning. Every disappointment was redirection. Trust me, because I'm making it all come together for your good. You've been praying for financial freedom, and I've heard those prayers. I know what it's like to feel stretched thin, to wonder if you'll make it through the month, to worry about what's next. But I am Jehovah Jireh, your provider. I am not limited by your job, your economy, or your circumstances. I'm opening doors of provision in unexpected ways. I'm sending help from places you didn't even know existed. You're about to see divine connections, divine ideas, divine favor. Opportunities will come that don't make sense on paper, but they will make sense in heaven's timing. Comment 777 below if you believe that financial chains are breaking right now because your faith activates supernatural provision. The same God who multiplied bread and fish is multiplying resources in your life. The same God who filled empty nets is filling your hands. You've been faithful with little, and now I'm trusting you with much. But remember, this isn't just about money. It's about stewardship. I'm teaching you to manage blessings with wisdom, to give generously, to build with purpose. You're not just being blessed for yourself. You're being blessed to be a blessing. Your financial breakthrough isn't just a transaction, it's transformation. It's about shifting your mindset from scarcity to abundance, from worry to trust, from striving to resting in me. You've carried the burden of trying to make things happen on your own, but I'm saying, let me. Let me provide. Let me guide. Let me open doors that no man can shut. Because when I do it, it will be effortless. It will be undeniable. It will be miraculous. I'm also speaking to your heart, the part that's been quietly breaking. The loneliness, the disappointments, the betrayals, they haven't gone unseen. I know what it's like to feel forgotten, to give your all and still feel empty. But I'm telling you now, this loneliness is temporary. The isolation was not punishment, it was protection. I pulled you away from what would have distracted you, so I could prepare you for what's divine. I had to separate you so I could strengthen you. I had to quiet the noise so you could hear my voice. You've been asking for companionship, for love that feels safe, real, and lasting, and I'm preparing it for you. I'm healing your heart so that when the right person comes, you'll recognize them. I'm removing the residue of past pain so you can receive new love without fear. I'm restoring your trust, your joy, your capacity to love again. The person I'm preparing for you will not just fit your life, they'll fit your purpose. They won't drain you, they'll lift you. They won't confuse you, they'll confirm what I've spoken. Until then, keep trusting my timing. You're not waiting in vain. You're waiting in faith. If you're believing for restoration in love or relationships, hit that like button right now as a declaration of faith, because every act of belief releases power. I'm already mending what was broken, aligning hearts, and softening what was hardened. You'll see reconciliation where there's been distance, healing where there's been silence. Love isn't over for you, it's just being rewritten. And to those who've been carrying guilt or regret, I say this: forgive yourself. You've been punishing yourself for mistakes I've already forgiven. You keep replaying what went wrong, but I'm writing what's right. Your failures don't define you. My forgiveness does. I didn't choose you because you're perfect. I chose you because you're willing. I can use anyone who surrenders. Stop carrying the weight of yesterday when I've already given you a new today. You're not disqualified. You're redeemed. Comment 777 if you're ready to let go of guilt and receive grace. Because the moment you release your shame, you make space for my blessings. The same hands that reached out to heal are reaching out to you right now. I'm not far, I'm close, closer than your breath. You don't need to earn my love, it's already yours. You don't need to prove yourself, you're already chosen. You don't need to strive, you just need to trust. I'm rebuilding your identity. You've defined yourself by pain for too long. You've seen yourself through the eyes of rejection, but I see you through the eyes of redemption. You are my masterpiece, crafted with purpose, shaped with intention. You've been hidden not because you're forgotten, but because I've been protecting your anointing. The world wasn't ready for what I placed inside you, but now the time has come. You're about to emerge. You're about to rise. You're about to be seen for who you truly are. Stop hiding your light. Stop doubting your gifts. You've been equipped for greatness. The calling on your life is not small, it's divine. I placed you on this earth for a reason, and that reason is awakening now. The talents you thought were insignificant are about to make an impact. The dreams you buried are about to breathe again. The doors that were shut are about to open, not because of your power, but because of my promise. You're not behind, you're being launched. You're not forgotten, you're being revealed. You're not broken, you're being built for purpose. Keep walking in faith. Keep trusting my word. Keep believing that what's ahead of you is far greater than what's behind. Your story isn't over. It's about to become your greatest testimony. And soon, the very thing that made you cry will make you praise. My beloved child, I need you to listen carefully now, because this part is vital for your heart, your healing, and your destiny. You've been walking through a storm that has shaken everything you thought was stable. You've watched things fall apart, doors close, people disappear, and you wondered if I was still there. But let me remind you, even when the winds howled and the waves crashed, I never left your side. I was in the storm with you, not watching from afar, but standing right beside you, holding your hand, whispering, "Peace, be still." You thought the chaos was meant to destroy you, but it was actually clearing the path for your purpose. The storm didn't come to end you, it came to expose what needed to leave, so I could rebuild you on a stronger foundation. You've been praying for peace, haven't you? You've longed for the kind of peace that doesn't break when life does. That peace doesn't come from control, it comes from surrender. You've been trying to fix everything on your own, trying to carry the weight of everyone's expectations, trying to hold it all together. But my child, I never asked you to carry it at all. I asked you to trust me with it. You can't experience peace while clinging to fear. You can't step into rest while holding on to worry. Let go. Lay it all down, your anxiety, your stress, your fears of the future. Give it to me, because when you do, you'll feel a freedom you've never known before. I'm teaching you something powerful in this season. That true strength is not about control, it's about faith. It's about trusting that even when you can't see the full picture, I'm still painting something beautiful. You may not understand everything right now, but one day you'll look back and realize every piece had purpose. Every heartbreak shaped you, every delay protected you, every disappointment redirected you. Nothing was wasted. Even your pain served a purpose. You see, your pain was the soil in which your faith grew roots. And now, those roots are deep. The wind may blow, but you won't be moved, because you've learned to anchor yourself in me, not in circumstances. Stop everything right now and breathe. Feel my presence. I'm with you in this very moment. You've been carrying a storm in your mind, but I'm calming it right now. I'm silencing the noise, quieting the lies, and replacing them with truth. You're not failing, you're growing. You're not forgotten, you're favored. You're not lost, you're being led. I've never been closer to you than I am right now. You don't need to strive for my attention, you already have it. You are the apple of my eye, my chosen one, my masterpiece. Every moment of your life has been written with care, and nothing catches me by surprise. Even your detours are part of my design. You've been asking, why is it taking so long? My child, because what I'm building in you is not temporary, it's eternal. I don't rush what's meant to last. I don't skip the process, because the process is where your faith matures. I could give you the promise right now, but without of the process, you wouldn't be able to sustain it. The waiting isn't punishment, it's preparation. I'm not withholding blessings, I'm strengthening you to carry them. When the time comes, it will happen suddenly, effortlessly, beautifully. You'll realize that all the waiting was worth it. Comment 777 if you receive this truth in faith right now, because this is your confirmation. Your waiting is almost over. The breakthrough you've been praying for is closer than you think. The healing you've been believing for is already in motion. The peace you've longed for is already being poured into your heart. You may not see it yet, but heaven is moving on your behalf. Angels are aligning things in your favor. You're about to walk into rooms you didn't even know existed, meet people who will change your destiny, and step into opportunities that will make you say, "Only God could have done this." Don't let fear pull you back. Fear will whisper lies, It's too late. You missed your moment. You're not enough. But those lies have no power here. I've already declared who you are. You are chosen, you are anointed, you are unstoppable. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead lives inside you. You're not powerless, you're walking with resurrection power. The same God who opened the Red Sea is opening pathways for you. The same God who shut the mouths of lions is silencing every voice of doubt around you. The same God who turned water into wine is turning your struggle into strength. Nothing is too hard for me. Nothing. You've been feeling pressure lately, haven't you? Like something is about to shift, but you can't quite see it yet. That's because it is. That pressure you feel isn't punishment, it's birth. You're not breaking down, you're breaking through. You're not losing, it's labor. The pain you feel right now is the stretching that happens before expansion. I'm enlarging your capacity, preparing you for overflow. Don't give up now. You're too close to quit. What you've been praying for is about to come forth. You've been in a season of pressing, but now you're stepping into a season of pouring. The oil inside you, the anointing, the creativity, the wisdom, the favor is about to flow in ways you've never seen before. Hit that like button right now if you feel this stirring in your spirit, because that agreement is a declaration of faith. It's your way of saying, I believe even before I see. And when you believe before you see, you position yourself for miracles. You've been sowing in faith, now you'll reap in joy. You've been crying in the dark, now you'll dance in the light. You've been holding on by a thread, now I'm about to show you that I've been holding you all along. You've also been praying for healing, physical, emotional, spiritual, and I'm answering that too. The sickness in your body, the heaviness in your soul, the wounds from words spoken against you, they're being healed right now. I'm sending restoration to every part of your being. I'm aligning your mind, your body, and your spirit with divine health. Healing isn't always a moment. Sometimes it's a journey. But I'm walking with you every step of the way. The doctor's report isn't the final word, I am. And my word says, you are healed. My word says, you are whole. My word says, by my stripes, you are restored. Comment 777 if you believe that healing is flowing through you right now. Because the moment you believe, the power is released. You may not feel it instantly, but something inside you is shifting. Your cells are responding to faith. Your mind is being renewed. Your heart is being strengthened. Your spirit is being lifted. You're not broken, you're being rebuilt stronger. You're not sick, you're being made whole. You're not defeated, you're being equipped for victory. My child, I'm not done with you yet. The best is not behind you, it's ahead of you. The days you've dreamed of are not gone, they're coming. You're entering a season of divine acceleration where things that took years will happen in moments. But I need you to stay focused. Don't get distracted by what's temporary. Keep your eyes on me, because I'm leading you somewhere beautiful. The noise around you may grow louder, but my voice will be clearer. The world may shake, but my promise stands firm. You're anchored in love that cannot fail, covered by grace that cannot fade, held by hands that will never let go. Stop everything and whisper, I trust you, because that trust is your key. That faith is your weapon. That surrender is your breakthrough. You're stepping into your promised land, not because of luck, but because of destiny. I've written this moment for you from the beginning of time. You're right on schedule. My beloved child, before you take another step, I want you to pause and understand something sacred. What's ahead of you is greater than what's behind you, but to walk into it, you must release what no longer serves your spirit. You've been holding on to old pain, replaying old memories, clinging to people and moments that were never meant to stay. But I'm calling you higher now. This next chapter cannot be written if you're still reading the old one. Let go of the things that drain your peace. Let go of the guilt that keeps you captive. Let go of the fear that whispers you're not enough. You've carried those weights long enough, and I'm saying, it's time. You can't receive what I'm giving you while your hands are still full of what I asked you to release. You've prayed for peace, but peace cannot coexist with resentment. You've prayed for healing, but healing cannot flourish where bitterness grows. Forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. It's the key that unlocks your freedom. I know they hurt you. I know they betrayed you. I saw the lies, the broken promises, the moments when you questioned if kindness was worth it. But you are not defined by what they did. You are defined by how I'm restoring you. You see, every time you choose forgiveness, heaven rejoices. Every time you release what wounded you, you make space for what I'm about to give you. And what's coming, my child, is so much greater than what was lost. I'm sending you divine peace, the kind that the world cannot take away. I'm sending you clarity, direction, and favor, but you must trust me enough to let go. Stop everything and take a deep breath. Feel that stillness. That's me. I'm calming your spirit, softening your heart, reminding you that you're safe now. You're not in the same place you were when they hurt you. You've grown, you've healed, you've become stronger. And now, I'm elevating you. The same hands that once trembled in fear are now being strengthened for purpose. The same voice that once cried out in pain will soon testify of victory. The same heart that once broke is now expanding to carry more love, more light, more grace. Comment 777 if you're ready to release what no longer belongs, because that simple act of faith opens the floodgates of heaven. Your surrender is not weakness, it's power. The moment you let go, I step in. And when I step in, everything changes. I'm healing memories you never talked about. I'm restoring parts of your soul that even you forgot were broken. You'll feel lighter, freer, and stronger than you've felt in years. You've been praying for direction, and I'm giving it to you now. Stop chasing what's fading and start walking toward what's eternal. The reason certain doors closed is because they would have limited you. You prayed for purpose, and I'm answering by removing distractions. Don't cry over what I ended, rejoice, because I'm making room for what's divine. What I'm building in you requires focus. You can't be half in the past and half in your destiny. You must be fully present, fully available, fully surrendered. You've been saying, God, I'm ready for change, but change begins with release. You can't hold on to comfort and expect transformation. I'm stretching you, yes, but only because I'm preparing you. Growth isn't always gentle, it's sometimes painful, but always purposeful. Every moment of discomfort is birthing something beautiful. You're shedding old skin, old fears, old patterns, because the new you is rising. The version of you that doubted, that settled, that played small, that version is fading. A stronger, wiser, radiant you is emerging. I'm about to do something new, something unprecedented in your life. But before I can pour out the new, the old must go. Let go of the need to control. Let go of the what-ifs. Let go of the timelines you've created in your mind. My plan is not delayed, it's divine. I haven't forgotten you. I've been preparing everything perfectly. The wait wasn't wasted. The silence wasn't absence. The stillness wasn't punishment, it was protection. I've been guarding your destiny from what wasn't ready for it. Hit that like button right now if you feel this stirring in your spirit, because your agreement is aligning your atmosphere. The moment you choose faith over fear, everything shifts. You're not waiting for a miracle, you're walking into one. The air around you is changing. The weight on your shoulders is lifting. The light inside you is growing brighter. You've been asking, God, why me? My answer is simple: because I trust you. I trust you to carry this light. I trust you to walk through fire and still come out praising. I trust you to rise above what was meant to destroy you. I trust you to inspire others with your story. You may not see it yet, but your testimony is already saving lives. Every time you refused to give up, someone watching found hope. Every time you chose faith when it made no sense, you ignited someone else's courage. That's what purpose looks like. It's not just about you. It's about the lives attached to your obedience. You've been anointed to break cycles. The generational patterns that plagued your family end with you. The fear that ran through generations stops here. The lack, the trauma, the brokenness, it ends now. Because you chose healing, your children will walk in freedom. Because you chose forgiveness, your lineage will know peace. Because you chose faith, your family will know favor. You are the one I chose to rewrite the story, to turn curses into blessings, to transform pain into purpose. You may feel unworthy, but that's exactly why I chose you. My power is made perfect in your weakness. Comment 777, if you receive this truth deep in your soul, because heaven is bearing witness to your transformation. You're not the same as before. You're rising, glowing, expanding. What was meant to break you only built you. What was meant to silence you only strengthened your voice. What was meant to stop you only positioned you. You've stepped into divine authority, walk in it. Speak like someone who knows heaven backs their words. Move like someone who carries divine favor. Love like someone who's been touched by grace. You're not waiting for permission, you've already been appointed. I've given you the anointing, the vision, the strength. Don't hide it anymore. The world needs what's inside you. Your story matters. Your gifts matter. Your light matters. It's time to rise and shine, because you are the answer to someone else's prayer. You are the reflection of my love on earth. You are the vessel I've chosen for this moment in history. Stop everything, close your eyes, and whisper, I'm ready. Because the heavens are opening above you. The past is losing its grip. The future is unfolding in glory. You're not just stepping into a new season, you're stepping into divine destiny. My beloved child, listen closely now, because what I am about to reveal is not only for your comfort, it is for your calling. You've been sensing that something is shifting inside you, haven't you? A quiet pull, a gentle stirring, a whisper that says, there's more. That's me, awakening your purpose. I planted dreams in your heart long before you even knew how to name them. Those desires that won't fade, those ideas that keep returning, they're not random, they're divine instructions wrapped in passion. You've tried to push them away, to convince yourself that you're not ready, that it's too late, that it's too hard. But I'm telling you now, you are ready. You've been ready. The waiting was not about your readiness. It was about timing. And now, the time has come. You were created for impact. I didn't place you on this earth to simply exist. I placed you to shine, to build, to bless, to transform. Every talent, every gift, every skill you have is a tool for something bigger than yourself. You've thought too small, my child. You've settled for survival when I destined you for significance. I didn't call you to blend in. I called you to stand out. You are light in darkness, hope in despair, strength in weakness. The world needs the light you carry. Stop questioning your worth. Stop second-guessing your purpose. I made no mistakes when I created you. The things that make you different are not flaws, they're features of your calling. Your voice matters, your story matters, your presence changes atmospheres, you carry heaven's fingerprint, and everywhere you go, something shifts. You've underestimated your influence, but I'm expanding it. People will be drawn to the light within you, not because you're perfect, but because you're real. You've walked through pain and still kept your faith. You've faced storms and still chosen love. That authenticity, that resilience is your ministry. Comment 777 below if you feel this truth stirring in your soul, because this is your moment of awakening. You're not waiting for a sign, you are the sign. The world is watching, and heaven is moving through you. I've placed you exactly where you are on purpose. The job, the city, the relationships, they're not coincidences, they're assignments. You are a divine messenger in human form, carrying light into places that forgot how to hope. Don't let fear silence you. Don't let doubt dim you. Don't let insecurity make you hide what I've placed inside you. You've been saying, God, use me. And I am. But you must understand, being used by me doesn't always look glamorous. Sometimes it looks like serving when no one notices. Sometimes it looks like forgiving when it hurts. Sometimes it looks like being kind to those who misunderstood you. But each act of obedience is a seed, and I never let seeds go to waste. Soon, you'll see the fruit of everything you've sown. The love you gave will return multiplied. The prayers you prayed will come back answered. The faith you held on to will become your foundation. You've also been afraid to dream again because of past disappointment. You've said, I don't want to hope too much. But I'm saying, hope again, because this time is different. This time, it won't end in heartbreak. This time, the door won't close in your face. This time, you won't have to force it. I'm bringing alignment, not confusion. What's meant for you will recognize you. What's destined for you won't pass you by. You don't have to chase it, it's coming to you. Stop everything and take a breath. Close your eyes and imagine what life looks like when you walk fully in your purpose. Imagine waking up every day, knowing you're doing what I created you to do. That's the life I'm leading you toward. A life of peace, fulfillment, and impact. The life where financial freedom isn't just an idea, it's your reality. The life where healing isn't just physical, it's spiritual and emotional too. The life where destiny isn't a dream, it's your daily walk. Hit that like button right now if you believe you were born for more, because your agreement activates what's already in motion. You've been waiting for permission to go after your calling, but here it is. Go. Build what I told you to build. Start what I told you to start. Speak what I told you to speak. Don't wait until you have it all figured out. Move in faith, and the way will open. Every step you take in obedience becomes the bridge to your blessing. You don't have to do it alone. I'm with you every step. When you take one step in faith, I take 10 toward you. When you speak, I fill your words with power. When you move, I move through you. You'll begin to see doors open that no man can close. You'll meet people who feel like destiny, because I've aligned them for you. You'll receive resources, connections, and wisdom that make no sense except for one truth. It's divine. You've been afraid of failure, but hear me, failure is not final. Every time you stumbled, I caught you. Every time you fell, I lifted you. Every no that broke your heart was making room for the yes that will bless your soul. I don't waste failures. I turn them into fuel. What looked like a setback was really a setup. What looked like rejection was really redirection. You thought the plan failed, but the plan was evolving. Trust me, I see the end from the beginning, and it's beautiful. Comment 777 again if you're ready to step into your calling. This isn't just motivation, it's manifestation. This is heaven confirming what I've already placed inside you. You are chosen to build, to lead, to love, to inspire. You are chosen to be the answer to someone's prayer. Don't underestimate the power of small steps. Big miracles begin with small obediences. You won't have to chase recognition, favor will find you. You won't have to beg for opportunities, they'll chase you down. You won't have to prove your worth. I've already stamped it with eternal value. You are my instrument of influence. The world may overlook you, but I'm magnifying your voice. You've been hidden for a season, but now it's time for exposure, not for fame, but for purpose. I'm bringing your name into rooms you've never entered. I'm putting your ideas in the minds of decision makers. I'm opening platforms, stages, and tables where your presence will shift atmospheres, not because of your talent alone, but because of your obedience. Stop everything, lift your head, and remember who you are. You're not a mistake. You're not forgotten. You're not unqualified. You are called. You are equipped. You are ready. And I'm walking with you into this new level of destiny. Don't let fear dictate your pace. Walk in boldness. Move with purpose. Speak with faith. Because when you move, heaven moves with you. Your purpose is unfolding. Your destiny is awakening. And the world is about to witness what I've been building in secret. This is your moment to rise, my beloved child. Listen to me now, because what I'm about to say will awaken a deeper part of your spirit. The part that's been waiting quietly, wondering when your moment would come. You've endured seasons that broke your heart, times that tested your strength, and nights where your only prayer was, God, please, just help me make it through. And you did. You made it through. You thought you were surviving, but I was training you. You thought you were barely holding on, but I was holding you the whole time. Nothing you faced was wasted. Every storm was a lesson. Every tear watered the soil of your destiny. And now, that soil is about to produce harvest. You've wondered why certain people walked away, why opportunities vanished, why doors that looked perfect slammed shut. My child, I need you to understand something. Not every door that looks good leads to your purpose. Some doors were traps. Some connections were distractions. Some paths would have delayed your destiny. When I removed them, it wasn't rejection, it was protection. I've been guarding your anointing because it's precious. You can't go everywhere. You can't say yes to everyone, and you can't fit into spaces that were never meant to hold your greatness. You've spent too much time mourning what I've already moved you from. Stop looking back. Stop trying to revive what I've already buried. The people who left couldn't go where you're going. The relationships that ended were never meant to carry your next level. The doors that closed were never meant to hold your blessing. Let them go. Trust me, I've prepared better for you. I've written new names, new places, new beginnings into your story. Stop everything and listen, your story is about to shift. The chapter of waiting is closing, and the chapter of walking in fulfillment is opening. The promises I made are not distant dreams, they are right at your doorstep. The seeds you've sown are about to sprout. The prayers you've prayed in secret are about to be answered publicly. You've been hidden for a season, but I'm revealing you now. Not for fame, not for pride, but for purpose. When people see your glow, they'll say, something's different, and you'll say, it's God. Hit that like button right now if you believe this, because your faith is a declaration. Every act of belief in this moment is aligning you with heaven's movement. You're not watching by accident. You're hearing a confirmation that everything is about to change. You've been preparing in silence, and now I'm about to make it loud. You've been sowing in tears, and now I'm bringing you into your harvest of joy. You've been asking, God, when will my breakthrough come? And I say, now. Not tomorrow, not someday. Now. You've been faithful in the dark, and the dawn is breaking. You've carried burdens for years that weren't yours to hold, and I'm lifting them off your shoulders. You'll feel lighter, freer, more alive. You'll wake up with peace you can't explain and joy that doesn't make sense. That's me filling you with my presence. You've been through financial struggle, and I've seen every sleepless night. The stress, the fear, the uncertainty. I've been there. But I'm about to change that story. I'm opening new streams of income, divine connections, and opportunities that will blow your mind. What once felt like lack will turn into overflow. You'll look back and say, only God could have done that. The season of scarcity is ending. The season of abundance is beginning. I'm not just blessing you to make you comfortable. I'm blessing you so you can be a blessing. Your hands are about to hold provision that will bless others. Comment 777 below if you're ready for that kind of breakthrough, because your agreement is faith in motion. You've been praying for financial freedom, and now I'm positioning you to receive it. Ideas will come in the quiet hours. Opportunities will find you unexpectedly. People will reach out with open doors. Don't be afraid to step through them. Don't shrink back thinking you're not ready. I've equipped you. I've prepared you. I've anointed you to handle what's coming. You've also been praying for healing, not just physical, but emotional, spiritual, and mental. You've carried pain that no one knows, smiled through heartache, and kept faith when hope felt faint. But I'm restoring you. Every piece that was shattered is coming back together, not the same as before, but stronger. I'm healing your heart so it can love again without fear. I'm healing your mind so peace can reign again. I'm healing your body so you can feel strength in places that once felt weak. My healing is not a rumor, it's a reality. It's flowing through you right now. Stop everything and breathe. That warmth you feel, it's not your imagination, it's my presence. I'm wrapping you in comfort, reminding you that I've got you. You don't have to fight alone. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to fix yourself. Just trust me. My grace is enough. My power is made perfect in your weakness. Where you've been broken, I'm building. Where you've been empty, I'm filling. Where you've been weary, I'm renewing. You've felt like time is slipping away, like maybe it's too late to start over, too late to dream again, too late to rebuild. But I am the Redeemer of time. I make up for lost years. I restore what was stolen. I multiply what was diminished. You are not behind, you are perfectly aligned. Every year you thought was wasted will return with interest. Every missed opportunity will be replaced by divine timing. Every no will be redeemed by a better yes. Hit that like button if you believe that your comeback will be greater than your setback, because it will. You're stepping into a season of sudden acceleration. What took years before will take days now. The waiting wasn't punishment, it was preparation. I was refining your heart so that when the blessing came, you'd know how to carry it well. You're not just receiving a blessing, you're becoming one. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. You're not just hoping, you're walking in fulfillment. My child, don't underestimate what I can do in one moment. One moment of favor can undo years of struggle. One encounter can change your entire story. One word from me can shift everything. And that word is being spoken over you right now. Rise. Rise from the fear. Rise from the pain. Rise from the doubt. Rise into your destiny. Because this is your time. Comment 777 if you're ready to rise, because heaven is waiting for your agreement. I'm not just talking about change, I'm releasing it. You'll begin to see signs everywhere. Conversations will confirm what you've heard. Numbers will appear that remind you of my presence. Songs, dreams, messages, they'll all point to the same truth. Your breakthrough is here. Stop everything, look up, and whisper, I'm ready. Because when you do, heaven hears you. And I respond to readiness. You've been through the breaking, and now you're entering the blessing. You've been through the waiting, and now you're walking into winning. You've been through the fire, but you're coming out refined, stronger, purer, radiant with glory. You are my child, my masterpiece, my miracle in motion. The world will see what I've been building in you, and they'll know this could only be God, my beloved child. Take a breath. Let your heart settle into this truth. I am not done with you. In fact, I'm just beginning. The world has tried to tell you that your best days are behind you, that the fire you once carried has dimmed, that the dreams you held in your heart were too big, too late, too unrealistic. But those are lies from the enemy, designed to make you shrink when I created you to shine. The fire inside you isn't gone. It's been refining, deepening, purifying. You're not burned out. You're being reignited. You've walked through valleys that others couldn't survive. You've fought battles no one else even knew existed. You've stood in storms that would have broken most. And yet you're still here. Not by chance, but by divine design. I kept you. I sustained you. I carried you through every dark night, because I knew this day would come, the day you rise again. You've been in hiding long enough. You've been dimming your light to make others comfortable for too long. This is your awakening. This is your resurrection moment. The world needs what's inside you. Stop everything for a second and feel the power of this moment. You're not listening to just words, you're hearing confirmation. This is not coincidence, it's divine alignment. I've orchestrated every detail to bring you to this point. Every delay, every closed door, every detour, it all led you here. You thought you were behind, but I was positioning you. You thought you were waiting, but I was preparing you. You thought you were forgotten, but I was setting the stage for your reveal. Comment 777 right now if you can feel this truth resonating deep inside your spirit, because this is your confirmation. You're about to step into a level of grace, favor, and opportunity that will make sense of every tear you've cried. I'm not just restoring what you lost, I'm multiplying it. The years the locusts devoured, I'm giving back sevenfold. The peace that was stolen, I'm returning tenfold. The joy that was buried, I'm resurrecting it. You've been through the wilderness, but that was your training ground. You've been through isolation, but that was your preparation. Every lonely season taught you how to hear my voice clearly. Every silent night taught you how to trust without proof. And now, because of that, I can elevate you. You're ready for what's next, because you've been faithful with what was. You didn't quit. You didn't give up. You didn't let bitterness win. You stayed soft, humble, and faithful. And that's why your name is being spoken in rooms you haven't even entered yet. You've been saying, God, I just want to be used. And I'm saying, you will be. But when I use you, it won't look small. It won't look average. It won't look like what you imagined. I'm taking what you thought was ordinary and turning it into something extraordinary. Your story will inspire nations. Your voice will bring healing. Your presence will carry peace. People will encounter me through you. You're not just going to talk about miracles, you're going to live them. Hit that like button right now if you believe that the next season of your life will be supernatural, because that declaration is your agreement with heaven. You've watched others rise and thought, when will it be my turn? This is your turn. This is your divine moment. The same God who promoted Joseph from the prison to the palace is promoting you from obscurity to opportunity. The same God who took David from the field to the throne is taking you from hidden places to holy platforms. The same God who turned Ruth's pain into purpose is turning your tears into testimony. You've been through spiritual warfare because the enemy knows what's coming. He knows that once you step into your purpose, you'll be unstoppable. That's why he's been attacking your mind, your peace, your confidence. That's why you've felt so much resistance. It's a sign of your power. The greater the calling, the stronger the warfare. But hear me, no weapon formed against you will prosper. The storm that was meant to drown you is the same storm that's lifting your ship. The opposition that tried to break you will become your confirmation that you're right where you're meant to be. Stop everything and say this out loud. I'm not under attack, I'm under construction, because that's the truth. I'm not punishing you, I'm preparing you. The fire you've felt was not to destroy you, but to refine you. I'm burning away fear, doubt, and insecurity. I'm shaping you into a vessel that can carry the weight of glory I'm about to pour out. You're being strengthened for success. You're being refined for responsibility. You're being built for breakthrough. You've been worried about the timing, haven't you? You've said, God, when? But my timing is perfect. If I gave it to you too soon, it would have crushed you. But now, you're ready. You've developed endurance, humility, and wisdom. You've learned how to depend on me, not your own strength. And that's why this next season will be effortless. What you used to chase will now chase you. The doors that were closed will open on their own. The opportunities that once seemed impossible will come knocking at your door. Comment 777 again if you're ready for divine acceleration, because heaven moves when faith speaks. You're about to experience favor that feels unfair, doors opening you didn't even knock on, blessings flowing you didn't even ask for. That's what happens when obedience meets timing. I'm aligning every piece of your life, career, relationships, finances, purpose, so that they all work together perfectly. Your faith has not been in vain. Every prayer has been recorded. Every tear has been noticed. Every act of faith has been rewarded. You've built quietly, and now I will honor you publicly. The same people who doubted you will witness what I'm doing in your life. And when they ask how it happened, you'll say, it was God. Stop for a moment and let gratitude rise up in your heart. Thank me not just for what's coming, but for what's been, for the lessons, the pain, the delays, the detours, because they were all part of the miracle. Gratitude is the gateway to greater glory. When you thank me in advance, you accelerate the blessing. You've also been praying about purpose, what's next, where to go, what to do. And I'm saying this, stop striving to figure it all out. Just take the next step in faith. You don't need the full map. You just need to trust the guide. I'll lead you day by day, step by step, moment by moment. My spirit will nudge you, my peace will confirm, and my presence will go before you. You're walking into a future that's already been written in victory. You're not hoping for favor, you already have it. You're not begging for love, you're already surrounded by it. You're not searching for purpose, you're already living it. You just have to believe it. Hit that like button and whisper, I receive this, because when you agree, you align. Heaven is watching, waiting for your yes. The angels are standing by, ready to move on your behalf. The blessings have your name on them. They're assigned to your obedience. You're not waiting on me anymore. I'm waiting on you to believe. My child, rise with confidence. The same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead lives in you. You're not powerless. You're unstoppable. You're not forgotten. You're favored. You're not lost. You're being led. Walk boldly into your next season. The world hasn't seen your best yet. My beloved child, be still for a moment. The air around you is changing because heaven is breathing over your life. The things that once felt delayed are about to unfold in perfect sequence. What you thought was lost is returning, not in fragments but in fullness. I am the God of restoration, and I am restoring everything the enemy thought he could steal from you. You've endured loss, relationships, time, opportunities, even pieces of yourself, but I am giving it all back, not just as it was, but better, stronger, refined. When I restore, I don't just replace, I multiply. You've been through seasons where it felt like everything was stripped away. You prayed, you fought, you believed, and still, doors closed. But child, hear me clearly. I wasn't taking from you. I was making room for more. Some things had to fall away so I could rebuild your foundation. You can't pour new wine into old wineskins. You can't carry new blessings with the same mindset that once held you captive. I had to renew your mind before I could refill your hands. I had to heal your heart before I could send what you've been praying for. You've said, God, I just want my peace back. And I've heard you. Your peace is returning. The sleepless nights, the overthinking, the anxiety, it's breaking now. I'm restoring your peace, your joy, your clarity. You're going to wake up with strength again. You'll start to smile again, not the forced kind, but the genuine kind that flows from deep assurance. You'll move through your day, not with fear, but with confidence that I'm walking with you. Stop everything and let that peace sink in. Feel the weight lift. That heaviness on your chest is leaving. That pressure in your mind is easing, because my presence brings peace. You don't have to strive for it. You just have to stay still long enough to receive it. You've been trying to fix things through your own effort, but peace isn't achieved, it's received. Let me carry the worry. Let me handle what you can't control. You're not alone in this battle. I'm fighting for you, working behind the scenes, aligning every piece in your favor. Hit that like button right now if you can feel the peace of heaven washing over you, because that act of faith is you saying, I trust you, God. And trust is the key that unlocks everything. You've trusted me in the dark, and now I'm rewarding that faith in the light. You're about to step into days where peace becomes your normal, not your exception. I'm also restoring your relationships, those connections that felt strained, broken, or lost. I see the pain of betrayal, the silence that created distance, the words that cut too deep. But I'm mending hearts, softening spirits, and bringing understanding. Forgiveness is flowing like healing water. What was once a wall is becoming a bridge. Don't worry about how it will happen. Just stay open. I'm working on both sides, healing you and them. Where there was bitterness, there will be grace. Where there was resentment, there will be reconciliation. Where there was loss, there will be love again. Comment 777 below if you're believing for restoration in your relationships, because your faith invites my hand to move. I'm not only healing the visible wounds, but the hidden ones, the memories that still sting, the trust that feels impossible, the pain you don't talk about. I'm erasing it all with my love. You won't even recognize the bitterness anymore. Peace will take its place. You've been asking for signs that you're on the right path, and I'm giving them to you. The confirmations you've been noticing, the numbers, the songs, the words that show up again and again, they're not coincidences, they're divine signals. I'm reminding you that I'm close, that I'm guiding you, that I'm speaking in ways your spirit understands. Pay attention. Every random encounter, every sudden opportunity, every moment of peace, it's all me. I'm leading you step by step. You've also been praying about your purpose, wondering, am I really making a difference? My child, you are. Even when you can't see the impact, heaven sees. The kind words you speak, the way you keep showing up for others, the times you choose love instead of anger, they echo in eternity. Every act of kindness shifts atmospheres. Every prayer you whisper changes something in the unseen. You're not invisible, you're instrumental. Stop everything and hear this. You're not behind. You're not off track. You're exactly where you need to be. I know the pace frustrates you sometimes, but remember, slow growth is still growth. Roots grow before fruit shows. The foundation is being laid for something that will last. Don't rush the process. Trust the timing. What I'm building in you is not fragile, it's eternal. Hit that like button right now if you're choosing to trust the timing, because faith isn't just believing I can. It's trusting that I will at the perfect moment. You won't miss what's meant for you. You won't ruin your destiny by accident. I've built grace into your path. Even your detours lead to destiny. Even your mistakes become miracles in my hands. You've been through loss, but loss is never the end. It's transformation. I prune so that you can grow. I close doors so that better ones can open. I allow endings so that new beginnings can bloom. Don't mourn what I've removed. Celebrate what I'm about to reveal. You're stepping into a new level of restoration where you'll see double for your trouble, beauty for ashes, joy for mourning, strength for weakness. Comment 777 if you're ready to receive restoration, because this is your confirmation that it's already begun. You'll feel lighter, clearer, more grounded. You'll begin to see evidence small at first. Then suddenly everything will align. The people who left will be replaced by those who truly see you. The opportunities you lost will be replaced by those that honor you. The peace that left you will return and never leave again. You're not entering a season of recovery. You're entering a season of overflow. You're not getting back what you lost. You're getting back more than you dreamed. I'm turning your losses into lessons, your pain into power, your waiting into winning. You will testify of this. You'll say, now I understand why it had to happen. And when you do, others will find hope in your story. Stop everything and whisper, thank you. Because gratitude solidifies the miracle. It tells heaven, I'm ready. I'm restoring not just what you had, but who you are. The version of you that doubted is gone. The version of you that feared is fading. The version of you that's rising confident, peaceful, radiant is here to stay. The restoration has begun. My beloved child, lean in closer now, because this next part is sacred. You've walked through restoration. You've tasted healing. You've seen glimpses of my faithfulness. But now, I am calling you to rise higher. The mountain you've been climbing has not been for punishment, it has been preparation. Every challenge, every stretch, every uncomfortable season was training your spirit for what's next. You are not standing at the end of something, you're standing at the threshold of destiny. You are about to step into rooms that carry the weight of your prayers. You are about to experience what it means to walk in divine authority. You've been saying, God, I'm ready for more. and I've heard you. But more requires maturity. More requires trust. More requires surrender. You can't carry the next level with the same mindset you had in the last one. I'm elevating your perspective. You've been looking at mountains and seeing obstacles. I'm teaching you to see them as platforms. You've been asking me to remove challenges, but I've been using them to reveal your strength. My child, you don't realize how powerful you've become. The same battles that once broke you no longer have the same grip. You've grown. You've changed. You've evolved into someone who walks with spiritual fire. Stop everything right now and let this truth anchor in your heart. You are not who you used to be. The version of you that doubted, the version that feared, the version that felt unworthy, that version no longer exists. I've burned it away in the fire of refinement. You are walking in authority now. You are clothed in grace, covered in favor, and crowned with purpose. You are no longer a victim of your story. You are the victor that rose from it. Comment 777 below if you feel that shift in your spirit, because this is your divine activation moment. Heaven is confirming your authority. You're not waiting for permission, you already have it. You're not waiting for opportunity. It's already forming around you. You're not asking for access. I've already given you keys. Doors will open not because of who you know, but because of who you are, my chosen one, carrying my light. You've been called to influence, to lead, to create, to build, to speak life. And yes, it's heavy sometimes. The call comes with weight. You've asked, why do I feel so much pressure? Because great purpose comes with great power. You were not built for mediocrity. You were built for impact. I'm enlarging your capacity so you can handle more vision, more influence, more responsibility, more blessing. You won't break under it, because I'm fortifying you with wisdom and endurance. You won't drown in success, because I've taught you how to stay humble in the wilderness. You've prayed for influence, but true influence starts with intimacy with me. The more time you spend in my presence, the clearer your path becomes. You've seen others chase fame, but I'm calling you to chase fulfillment. You've seen others pursue wealth, but I'm calling you to pursue purpose. Seek me first, and everything else will follow: financial freedom, favor, healing, stability. You don't have to chase blessings, you just have to walk in obedience. Blessings chase obedience. Hit that like button right now if you're ready to walk in that level of authority, because your public agreement seals your private anointing. I've already poured oil over your life, oil of creativity, of wisdom, of restoration, of breakthrough. You are stepping into your Esther moment, your Joseph moment, your David moment. What took others years will happen for you in months. Because I'm not working by man's timeline, I'm working by heaven's. You've been carrying dreams that scare you. Good. If it doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. The vision I've given you will require faith, but that's the point. If you could do it without me, it wouldn't be divine. I'm calling you to walk by faith, not sight. You won't have every detail, but you'll have direction. You won't have all the answers, but you'll have assurance. And that's all you need. Step anyway. Speak anyway. Build anyway. Because when you move, heaven moves with you. Stop everything and whisper, I trust you. Because trust turns anxiety into peace. Trust turns waiting into worship. Trust turns fear into fuel. You've trusted me with your pain. Now trust me with your promise. You've trusted me with survival. Now trust me with success. Some of you are afraid of success because you've only ever known struggle. But I'm saying this: you are worthy of good things. You are worthy of rest. You are worthy of abundance. You are worthy of joy without sorrow attached. Comment 777 if you're ready to embrace that truth, because your worth is not based on your past, it's rooted in my love. You are not earning favor, you're walking in inheritance. You don't have to fight for validation, you already have divine approval. I've marked you, chosen you, set you apart. You're not just another name, I know your name. You're not just another soul, I designed your soul with purpose. You've been afraid that the favor will fade once it arrives, but my child, my favor is not fragile. It doesn't depend on performance, it depends on presence. As long as you stay close to me, the flow never stops. You'll have what you need when you need it. You'll meet the right people at the right time. You'll receive provision for every vision. You'll walk in rooms you once only prayed about. You'll speak words that shift atmospheres. That's the kind of authority you carry when you walk with me. Hit that like button right now if you're claiming that authority and faith, because you are stepping into divine dominion. You will no longer speak as someone hoping. You will speak as someone knowing. When you declare peace, peace will come. When you speak healing, healing will manifest. When you command breakthrough, the heavens will respond. You have my power in your mouth, my spirit in your heart, and my favor on your life. You've been feeling something stirring inside you, an urgency, a fire that says, it's time. That's the spirit within you confirming what heaven has already decreed. You're entering a season where what took effort before will now happen with ease. Things that once resisted you will start flowing toward you. You'll no longer chase, you'll attract. You'll no longer push, you'll receive. That's what happens when grace takes over. Stop everything and just smile for a moment. You've made it through storms that tried to drown you. You've walked through fire and came out without smoke. You've faced rejection and still chosen love. You are the definition of resilience. And I'm proud of you. You didn't give up when you could have. You didn't lose your light when it got dark. You didn't stop believing when it got hard. You kept going. And that's why you're about to see what I've been preparing. You've entered your divine elevation. Don't shrink now. Don't doubt now. Don't hesitate now. You're ready. Walk tall, speak bold, love freely. The world needs what's inside you, and I'm walking every step beside you, turning your obedience into overflow, your faith into favor, and your journey into legacy. My beloved child, take this moment and breathe deeply. You can feel it, can't you? The shift. The atmosphere around you isn't the same. You've entered a space where heaven's favor surrounds you. Where once there was confusion, now there is clarity. Where there was exhaustion, now there is strength. Where there was fear, now there is peace. This is what happens when divine timing meets divine alignment. Everything that seemed impossible is about to become undeniable. You've prayed for breakthrough, and I've answered. But the breakthrough I'm giving you isn't just for your circumstances, it's for your mindset. I'm renewing your mind because that's where the real transformation begins. You've been bound by thoughts of scarcity, fear, and doubt for too long. You've said, I don't have enough, but I've been whispering, you have everything you need. You've said, I'm not ready, but I've said, you were born for this. You've said, I'm not strong enough, but I've said, my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Stop everything and hear this truth. Your mind is the battlefield, but you've already won. The enemy's greatest weapon has been deception, and his greatest fear is your awareness of who you really are. You are not weak. You are not powerless. You are not unworthy. You are a child of the Most High, carrying divine authority in your spirit. The moment you realize that, everything changes. The fear that once controlled you loses its power. The anxiety that kept you captive begins to fade. The lies that told you you're not enough begin to crumble under the weight of truth. Hit that like button right now if you're choosing to believe the truth over the lies, because your faith in this moment is breaking strongholds. You don't have to fight for victory. You fight from victory. Every battle you face is one I've already conquered. The cross settled it. The blood sealed it. The resurrection proved it. You're not walking toward victory. You're walking in it. Every step you take is a declaration. I am free. I am chosen. I am unstoppable. You've been asking me for signs that I'm near. But my child, I've never left. I've been in every moment, the silent nights, the deep sighs, the quiet victories. I've been the voice that said, keep going. I've been the peace that showed up when everything else was chaos. I've been the strength that got you out of bed when you wanted to quit. You thought you were alone, but you've been walking with angels. Every tear you shed was seen. Every prayer you whispered was heard. Every ounce of faith you've used has been recorded in heaven. Comment 777 below if you can feel my presence even now, because that's not emotion, it's revelation. I'm closer than the breath in your lungs. And I'm saying this: stop worrying about what's next. You're already in it. The blessing isn't coming, it's here. The change isn't on its way, it's happening. The peace you've longed for isn't distant, it's within you. You keep looking for something external when I've already placed everything inside you. You don't need to chase what I've already deposited. You just need to activate it. You've also been praying for purpose and direction, saying, God, what do you want from me? My answer is simple. I want your heart. Not your performance, not your perfection, your heart. I want you to walk with me, not just work for me. I want you to know that your worth isn't in your doing, but in your being. You are valuable not because of what you produce, but because of who you are. You are my creation, my masterpiece, my reflection on earth. Stop striving to prove what I've already approved. Stop everything and whisper, I am enough. Say it again until your spirit believes it. Because the world has tried to convince you that you're missing something, but I've given you everything. The gifts, the calling, the strength, the ideas, they're all inside you. You just have to trust that they're enough. You don't need to look outside for validation when heaven has already validated you. Hit that like button if you're ready to walk in that confidence, because your agreement is the doorway to activation. Confidence in who you are in me releases miracles. When you believe you're chosen, you move differently. You speak differently. You attract differently. You stop begging for approval because you know you're already loved. You stop chasing opportunities because you realize opportunities are drawn to your light. You've been through years of being overlooked, but this is your season of being seen. I'm shining a spotlight on you, not for fame, but for purpose. The light of heaven will rest on your work, your words, your presence. People won't just notice you, they'll feel me through you. They'll see peace in your posture, strength in your smile, and faith in your eyes. You'll be a walking testimony of what grace can do. Comment 777 below if you receive that anointing, because you're stepping into divine visibility. The same places where you were once rejected will now honor you. The same people who doubted you will now respect you. The same areas where you failed will become areas of flourishing. I'm redeeming your reputation, restoring your influence, and rebuilding your platform. But remember, humility keeps the blessing flowing. Never forget who brought you here, my grace, my mercy, my love.